as well. I use that.
Well,
it's not that bad.
I'm not going to be streaming on this laptop.
Hmm.
I
That's what I
literally...
mean. OBS.
How's
OBS.
and OSD?
I was thinking about a Halo game.
That's ODST.
Yeah, ODST.
Not OSD.
I have OBS Studios.
Hey, Will, how much do you know about Halo?
I played it from the second game. I didn't play the first one.
Hello.
Do I watch Red vs. Blue? I know a little bit about Red vs. Blue.
That's not the same.
It's not the same.
What? What did I just walk in on?
I choose red.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Wait. Do you think Red vs. Blue is actually canon?
Definitely not, but it has its own universe, technically.
Okay.
With its own respective writers.
Actually, I'm sorry to point this out, but Red vs. Blue is semi-canon since the people's voices appear in Halo 3.
Well, good to know. Aside from that, guys.
What?
We are all here. So we are going to start.
I think he's on legendary difficulty on the second mission in Halo.
Hope everyone's ready.
3.
Thumbs up, ready?
Define ready.
Definitely not right. Definitely ready for my character to die and for the Horus to be unleashed upon the whole city.
Can I help?
And Sora, I guess.
I mean, lawfully good isn't lawfully nice, so I guess you can help. But after you guys'
and then my new character gets sent in to take them down.
Regard for no law, you guys took it to yourself to go and kill a group of individuals imposing as
actually we kind of defended ourselves. They shot first. It was self-defense. They shot first.
Magic's tech industry
they shot first.
workers,
self-defense.
as well as a Tori Bongo, finding out that he's still alive in the underground secret labs. And self-defense. Let's just put that out here so we can move on with our lives.
It is.
No one feels no remorse about it.
It is self-defense.
But besides that,
I just want to make that clear that, guys, did you know it was self-defense?
Yeah, I knew it was self-defense. That's why they fired at Horus.
I never knew.
Okay.
But however, though, we're currently waiting in the nice dining hall of a Tori Bongos. It has a nice crystal lantern light just presented with its flourishings and kind of its automatic movements due to magic itself. There's plates, drinks are prepared. Sora, you're currently sitting across, close, nearest by a Tori Bongo. Where exactly?
Is it across or close?
That's up to you.
Far away as I can be.
Alright. He's in his nice suit that he normally wears. His face is finely shaved. Hair, he's not bald anymore, so he has a nice, kind of nice suave look to him this evening.
A nice swag.
No red flags here. Definitely no red flags here.
Yes, red flags.
And you guys have been sitting since you left off from his museum he has showed you many times. Seen all that is to see in there. And you've been sitting here for a while. He's been...
I'd like to point out that if you put an individual in front of Rosgreaves, he automatically has red flag.
But Sora, he's been here kind of silent, kind of not knowing what to say as
well,
it's been 3 years.
Since I had a lot of time, though, I did want to return his wedding ring that I may or may not have stolen.
smile and
I'm not
capture keys out of it. So
my losing accounts, but
everyone would know that the accounts is going to be coming back up in the next couple weeks.
That's still
As,
2 weeks without gold.
They haven't. Found it, and he's fine and well off for a couple of months. As there was a shit ton of money in his safe at his house that is secured.
oh, we should have
Yes.
broke into that safe instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys should have. But he kind of opens up for a bit, asks you how your mom's doing, how's school doing, as he's been out for 3 years.
Let's see, she's doing well. As a school is going, people have been disappearing. We kind of know the reason why, though. And yeah, we have several classmates that still have yet to return. So that's a pleasure.
If I can do anything to help, I have no issue once wealth gets reinstated back. I mean, I do have some. I had some contacts that I might have been able to get in touch with that I don't know how those are, so I have to need to check
Alright.
back in on that. But that's good to hear. You making friends?
Yes.
See you, brother. Okay. Sorry, brother came down. What happened?
So you making friends?
I just point to the people sitting around the table.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why
sorry.
I said yes.
No,
I literally said
I
yes.
did not know you guys. You kind of see the he's kind of spacing out at this point, and you see the butler kind of over his shoulder. Oh yes, master. I forgot to mention that I brought them here. I'll be bringing food out shortly. Well, that's good. That your boy Sora has got yourself some good friends. That's good.
Well, since you volunteered to help, I'll reach into my bag and pull out my sawed-off shotgun. Can you teach me how to use this?
Yes.
Kind of looks
Yes.
at it.
Yes.
Got the code on the bottom of the.
Yes.
I don't let him touch it. It's mine.
Yes, I can.
It looks like it belongs to a guard. I'll make sure to return it if anything.
It is mine. As I said, I don't let him touch it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I don't let him touch it.
All right. Why do you have a gun on you, Sora?
Sora.
You saw me have it when I saved you from your prison.
I know, but why do you still have it, though?
We're
Why do I still have
adventurers. We're
It's a
adventurers.
tool of
We need our
trade.
weapons.
Is he trying to make love with it soon?
It's tools of the trade. If you don't want to help me and go back on your word, then that's your choice, I say, as I put the gun away.
I am confused. I have had the last 4 days of being questioned by police department here in Walden City. He just goes and kind of massages his head. It's been rough. But besides that, for out of pleasantries, how did everyone enjoy the walk in my reliquary? it's vast, right?
Yes, it was absolutely amazing.
It's very huge.
Thank you. I'm kind of a archaeologist myself when I'm away. Well,
I'm
when I get
somewhat
the
of a
chance
scientist
to be
myself.
away from my work, and 3 years could have used that for other things. Anyone's favorite thing that they saw in there?
There were lots of blades in there.
Very fine collection. That there is a ton of different artifacts and relics from different dig sites around the world. Some of it is going to be shared up on or shown at the National Museum. Many people around the world are going to be there, coming, I guess, helping out with the fundraiser that I guess I have on. I'm not prepared for it.
So
I
you've
think
been
it's in 2
around.
months.
So you've been around, let's say, the world, so to speak. You've seen legendary artifacts or heard legends.
I have read many legends, seen different rubbed draws of soot and ash. When I say legendary artifacts, I have seen, but I have undocumented items. I wouldn't. I know the concept.
How it looks and then they shut off. Like, does this mean anything to you?
I get the first roll of the night. Woo! Let me pull up this character sheet.
And like I said, everyone did see the symbols on my hands that I posted in Discord, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as strong
Oh,
as-
did Will tell you what I'm going to be doing with the new logo? Or the logo?
No.
I don't think I have seen that. Make sure you talk to Norman before you leave to let him draw it out if he hasn't already done that.
Oh, he already
We'll
did.
try to figure out. All right, so we'll be getting onto it if that's is a request from you.
Yes, if you could please research into this, that'd be magnificent.
All right. Besides that, kids, as you guys see, like different other, you see a Norman coming out with like these soup bowl-like plates to all you guys as Tori begins to speak as he kind of gets his bib ready. Just letting you all know that as technically city saviors of many different individuals in a horrible situation, as well as myself, I myself was not born into this. I had to work for this. All of this wealth, power, envoys of different odds and ends has come out of hard work. And as an individual, yes, I will keep my promise. I will make sure to honor it by helping you out, young Dragonborn. But anyone else, if you would like to motion or request something from me, within my power, I will be able to.
Invest all your time and resources into looking for the still missing students and individuals.
If that's both you and Sora's request, sure, I'll help you out. As
mean,
we'll have to
perhaps
continue with the campaign.
Rosgreaves just slowly rotates his head towards Sora.
As I have to still keep up with the news of the whole campaign that I am running now because of the fraud that disappointingly got me into it. I was going to wait another 3 years before actually running. And I'm sure to win now because there's no one else running against me unless it's someone that hasn't had enough press time.
Just
do planes exist in this world?
Wait, what?
Like
the
airplanes?
Sora?
I'm asking if airplanes exist in this world.
Do airplanes
Airplanes?
exist? Air travel does not exist yet.
not even balloons. We don't even have power.
I would say Horace would have saw some designs
What about airships?
of the
So we have people in
airship-
flying armor, but not airships. Okay.
a design of an airship that he saw while going through the different files that he was going through.
I
That
want to
was
invent
a
a Zeppelin.
off session. But anyone have any more requests as you see him kind of begin to dig into his soup?
I have a question about some of your relics in your museum.
Yes.
Did any of them belong to Talos?
Again, not his. He's apologist, but he's not a historian.
Oh shit.
Yes! Actually, it's been 3 years, but I know for a fact that I did end up purchasing one of those a couple years back in an auction. It's like a tunic that is called I believe the Thunderlance, I believe. Not 100% sure on that. It's been, again, 3 years, but I know I do have one in my reliquary.
Weird question, but what would you be willing to do to part with that?
Oh boy.
Let's see.
As I did mention, it's in my personal power upon your request. But what's the curiosity? Why the robes of the... Let's just say robes of Talos for now, because, again, I don't have the actual documents in hand. But why the curiosity?
A while back, there's a tomb of Talos in my village that had stuff stolen, and I want to return peace to my home because it's in havoc because of all the relics that are gone.
Huh. Well, that somewhat makes a little sense if you are presenting that. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because it's just speculative.
Do you not trust me?
And I don't think I
Do you
can.
not trust me, Uncle?
I don't think Sora? I can throw you real. You should know because we have played ball before.
The actual Tori. Bongo.
Uncle, if I
Or are
wanted to
you
take
just
over your
another
business, I wanted to
imposter?
free you from your prison of yours.
If you did not free me of my prison, most likely the cops would have found me in there, and then I would have had another reason why I was shackled. Why would I shackle myself? Again, I believe you, but again,
If you trust me, then you should have trust in my faith of my friends.
roll a persuasion check.
Watch this, he isn't that one.
And knowing my luck.
Oh,
Hey, your rolls are shit, by the way.
That's great.
Apparently, I forgot to open roll
May they be
20.
natural.
Everyone talks how shitty he is, and all of a sudden he just gets a 20. That'd be hilarious.
No, it's
Unfortunately, I
always the
can't use
thing. You
that
say the
roll.
opposite of what you want to happen.
I know, but everyone's
Also,
like,
who's eating their soup?
Yeah, my other roll was a lot better, but I forgot to open roll 20. Well, that's a 14.
Is anyone eating their soup?
I am.
Where's Jeeves when you need him?
Horace would be.
Alright, I gotta pull up some little notes that I have about the soup that is prepared. Hope people already make Constitution saving throws.
I'm trying to get down to business, so I'm not eating my soup.
I am.
Jeez, damn, how many pictures have I sent you? Sure. It is the toad, the wumpus. Oh, alright. Could everyone make Constitution saving throws?
Even though I'm not eating the soup?
That's not eating the soup. That is eating the
The
soup.
soup is too spicy. No.
Schizophrenic
I'm
Spider
not
rolled
eating
a
the soup,
26.
so.
I rolled a nat 20. Or,
Mine
no,
was
wait,
a
it just.
20 though.
Wait, was I the only one not eating the soup?
I eat the soup.
Besides Soros. Sora wasn't eating the soup either.
I was eating.
I got a modified 20.
I got a
You got a
nat
modified 20?
Yeah.
Horus. Alright. So this is why you needed that con save. Damon and Sagar, this is a wonderful mushroom soup. You're kind of pulling out like small feats here and there, but it's mushrooms. Horus and Sagar, you would know essentially that as being in your alchemist class, being taught herbalism as well as alchemy,
You're charmed.
that this is a bit of myconids that are technically living creatures that are mushroom based. Horus,
You
Well,
killed
you get-
Mike and
yeah.
you get a, for the next 7 days, resistance to necrotic damage. These are that nat 20. Damien and Sagar gets it for the next 2 days.
Wait, I got.
So there wouldn't have even been a benefit for me to have drank it or had the soup.
I mean, if you got a nat 20, you could have got immunity.
Okay.
But it's
Wow.
fucking cold. But
Oh well, Sora. Road trip.
hold up. You guys haven't fucking left yet. Chill. Let me roll an insight check for him.
Road trip.
Insight checks. Insight checks. And you got a 14. This is the fake Hydra. Result. Clear all should be more precise. Sora, how about we'll talk about that later over dinner. Get a little
Are we not
sloshed.
having dinner right now?
later in dinner, but I'll make sure to keep that in a note, as that item that he's requesting is going to be showing up at the History Museum, as I always keep my promises. I'll try to make sure
ruin.
that. What was that?
So you would condemn his village to ruin?
No, I mean I will. I have no issue in fulfilling it, but the request cannot be made at this time.
Why? Because
So-
Saint Hugh promised it for elsewhere?
I am a man of my word.
But you didn't
When I
make the
But it
word.
promise,
wasn't your word.
It was
I
a
have
word
made
of someone
this-
imposed.
no, this History Museum has been in the years before I got imprisoned.
It took them
This
3
plan
years
of getting iron
years to
and
act-
other reliquaries.
to gain acquisition of these things. Oh my goodness!
My reliquary,
You know that-
I made promise. I got mentioned for a couple other things. What did you say that you wanted?
Who's the pale one?
Is that me?
The only person with like pale skin.
So that's Horace. No, Horace is
That's
Tim.
no, that's not. Horace is Sam.
Yeah.
Pale blue?
No, pale. You just said pale one.
Pale blue is still pale.
You guys only have one pale one in your group.
Oh, Rosgreaves.
Pale.
Mr.
So you wanted me to fulfill everyone's requests? You wanted information on the symbol?
Yes.
And your pale one that's not eating the soup but giving me menacing looks is looking for missing people.
That's accurate.
And a young man. What about you?
If he's
Kind
talking
of looks
to
in your
me,
way, Horace.
this young man actually has a name.
I do not know it. The only two names I do not know, well, three technically, is your young dragon-born companion, yourself, and as well the pale one that is still giving me these menacingly looks.
Here, let me help you. Pale one, Rosgreaves.
No.
Me, Horace.
Damn it!
Dragon.
I've already lost
Daniel.
one family member. I'd rather not. Whatever.
I apologize to them. Since you didn't know my name is Damien.
Damien. All right. Good to know I got the names in the books.
Right.
So information, robes, finding missing people. I would need to specify who you're wishing for me to find. And you, young Horace. Isn't that a Raymatian god?
Yes, it is.
That is interesting. And you just see him kind of write in his book a little bit.
My request is I saw on the way in one of the relics that you have is a giant key. I was wanting to
God.
Oh, that
see that.
that's actually one of the things that I could not stop forgetting about while I was in that seclusion all that time. Oh, because I found it in a fantastic dig with as you kind of see him kind of dwindle and goes through his wallet, as you kind of see him put onto the table really close to him, but far off where you guys can see, is this silver and gray card, this red picture, and it looks like how Atori Bongo has aged over the years, and it reads Hunter's License. I, myself, that was my first dig that I got access to after going through some partial restrictions with the Raymachian government to do my own site dig out there in the desert. And I found that item. Just chilling in a wall, pulled it out. Nothing voodoo or anything happened, but it was an interesting find. And you're wanting to see it?
Yes.
All right, I can definitely make that happen. Or are you wanting to? Are you wanting?
Am I wanting it? That is a question I will answer for when
I will leave a
while
question mark right next to this because I assume we're going to have our own private meeting with this item. Put that here. All right. How's everyone enjoying the soup? Huh. Everyone's night. Probably of fashions. Yes, master. As you guys see him pulling out these nice purple like cutlets. They look weirdly enough like raw meat, but you do see the press marks, the fine orchestration around the grind, as this meat has been cooked.
So, what intelligent species is this made from?
Funny enough, this is not intelligent. It's actually a great purple worm.
So you killed.
It is a delicacy among some people, and if you're not enjoying or accepting my thank you, you do not have to eat it. For safe.
No, we appreciate it.
Who wishes to dig in?
I am.
Okay.
Horace is gonna poke at it. He's not gonna really eat it, but
He's
Letting you
considered an
guys know.
extremely powerful creature, and like it's not.
Also,
oh, God.
there is that I have found from a local tribe that cook these things in the Underdark.
From 3
that
years
there is
ago?
a specific cream that helps to neutralize the poison that won't cause you from dying from eating it. Most of you, I assume, knows that the purple worm is actually poisonous.
When I need to make
So,
a
this is why Horace isn't eating.
Sora.
Yes.
So
I assume you're whispering this to me.
yes. Justice for Fungus.
You just see him begin to kind of cut into it, takes a bite.
Let fungus be among us.
We're not even druids.
If anyone that wishes to, make sure you roll a Constitution saving throw with your food.
I'm rolling. Wait, would I roll
Go ahead,
nature
Damien.
before? Hold on, would I roll nature before that after he said that, or?
Go ahead and actually. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a nature check. You haven't actually spent a ton of time in the Underdark, but it is mostly widely known to those of the said creatures that they are very toxic. But this man seems pretty trustworthy as is.
All right, then I'm gonna roll.
I disagree.
So you don't get the significant benefits, but however though, for the next 24 hours, you have a blind sight of 15 feet. Well, at least
So what you're saying is we can just eat creatures and gain their powers. Out of
Horace has
character.
a cookbook.
Horace, I need to eat you and Sora.
Horace has a cookbook that specializes in pulling those powers out. It's
Well, I
a lot of
suppose if it's
research.
for a good cause,
But, however, you kind of see Norman begins to pull off the bowls of soup that has been drinking as well as drink.
I wonder what the blood would be like then, because that's the most vital resource in the body.
Well, you would need to be able to specialize in cooking utensils.
To cook the blood, that would
No,
make
to
it
cook
not.
with food.
That I literally Never
Ha!
mind. Never mind. That's not what I.
So it's not a bad thing I went back for cooking utensils.
Well, I don't know that yet. You haven't used it. Where are those buffs, Jaren?
Good
But as
point.
he just kind of begins to eat his food and kind of watch as the majority of your group doesn't eat, the food eventually gets cold.
I'm not hungry. I have a
And
question.
it
Do you
loses
have
its
any
benefits.
just blood reserves on hand?
What do I look like, a vampire?
No,
I
but you know those
also
things.
have been gone for 3 years, knowing that I
maybe you
have
have
this stuff.
some magical blood storage device with the bait of your wealth instead.
Don't you have it in your
stature in
own
this.
body? Why are you asking?
Mm.
Kind of see the Norman kind of comes out with this nice bottle of older comes. But I brought one for you.
You want me to spike this?
Well, I'm usually making beverage drinks back in my temple using fruits. I just continually keep
But going through the mill as it was uncomfortable for some of you. Some of you stayed quiet. Sagar, did you have any of it, by the way? You've been kind of quiet.
What the? Hello?
Hello.
Sagar?
I think he's out.
Okay.
We'll
He
say
fell asleep. He ate it. It was so good. He fell asleep.
he snorted it.
I'm just gonna roll I think he's a vegetarian, right?
I think he ate a good. I don't know.
Yeah, pizza.
I do know that if he does die or almost dies, and Rosgri gets a hold of him in his natural form, he won't be.
But you kind of, as dinner comes to an end, to those of requests, Tori has mentioned that Norman will be in contact with you, as well as with Sagar on his robes on when he is able to attain them for the trip home. He has fulfilled Sora's request upon asking, and
No, he hasn't. He hasn't
Yes.
fulfilled everyone's request.
I'm still just kind of like, all right, gotta do this solo.
he does. Again, he asked for names, and you were quiet the entire time.
He asked for name. Everybody that was. I literally said every
And
student that
he-
was missing.
And he needs to know their names.
Okay, Madoka, Echi, or Lachi, whatever you changed her last name to, or middle name, because you
It's just
never came up
Madoka
with her
Ichi.
last name.
It's just a Madoka Ichi. We can just keep it there.
Bones. No, Tizzy's missing. Bones is dead. Or am I
No,
flipping the two?
Tizzy's dead. Tizzy's dead, and Bones Minx is alive.
Bones, Minx. There's a few others. Basically, those are the two he knows off the top of his head. He'd have to look through the mana.
If anything, I can get in contact with the police, and as well as your school board, or whoever's in charge, to...
With all due respect, the police have proven to be not very useful.
Yeah, we managed to figure this out in, like, no effort. Well, okay. Actually, I spent nights organizing it, but whatever.
If you don't plan to actually do anything yourself, then perhaps allow us to change our request to granting us passage to Croatia so we can do things.
Or can
Again,
we, once we,
I
if
am
we
a
find
man
them,
of my word, and I
allow us
will
to go
put my
in
money
and... Okay.
in my resources to help you guys out and find your missing friends.
So we
Yes.
won't be hearing
Sora,
anything for
your
2
mom-
weeks.
That is very true, as, again, I had
So they could be
some
moved
swing
multiple
in
times by then.
Croatia,
And
as
not
I'm actually an
able to find
individual
them
that's actually from there, and a citizen here. I was born in Croatia. Weird enough, but the complexity here in Strumia kind of helps a little bit. If need be, again, I can help out any way I can. I can try to start
but not
with
for
this
2
and we
weeks.
I can contact individuals without giving and delving into my assets.
Well, actually, by contacting them, you're delving into assets because you consider them valuable enough to
But I mean,
be
money.
warranted.
I can
Oh,
still contact.
Financial
I can
assets.
I can leave because I'm not. I am a citizen here, but I am from there. I can leave Strumia whenever.
Hey, Sora. Sora. You there?
I'm listening.
Hey, when you
Government?
take over his company, can I run it?
If you prove yourself
Why are you
good
guys
enough-
whispering about taking over my company?
Oh,
How can we hear us? I just said I was sitting as far away from him as possible.
And I sat next to him. That's why we're at the other end of the table. So
I can read your lips.
Can we,
He's absorbing.
Wait, he can read it through Sora's long hair?
My hair is long.
I don't
My
know.
hair- Well, it is
He
long,
doesn't-
but I
he-
wear it up.
He
I
wears it
assume
up.
we would be covering our mouths. doing
Also,
this.
yeah, I would cover my mouth and turn my hand. You odd. That's
Yeah.
odd. So
You
even
guys
he could.
wouldn't have known about that beforehand before I mentioned it.
Would've.
I do got to point that out.
I would
Actually, yeah.
Would I not?
No, you wouldn't.
Well, I would still cover my mouth.
Yeah. Wait, he has feet? How, if he has feet, how the hell did he get captured? Because his passive perception would have been high enough he could have get snuck up on.
Why
What?
mention that he has feats? He is not a player character. He has abilities as an individual. And now you guys know that he can read lips.
Even though we were covering them.
I guess I can retcon that you guys covered it up, but make sure you say that shit beforehand, please.
Okay.
We could talk about that afterwards, is what I'll
Okay.
Letting you know, Sego.
Point on this.
I know a
That's a fair
couple.
point. They had a doppelganger running for mayor here. What makes you think they are probably having more setup down in Croatia? That's where
Where they're
sending
trying to
them.
send their things at. How do we know they're secretly not trying to...
infiltrate the government?
Of the Croatian government being set up with royal family still running it, with other smaller branches.
But they could have been replaced.
Have their
They could have been
own-
replaced just like you've been
That's
replaced.
very hard. That is very hard for them.
Okay.
They wear specialized rings that, if removed, their security forces would find out.
Well, maybe
They are very
these
trained.
maybe these people figure out how to bypass that.
Plus, they had the magical know-how to keep running your company without any suspicion for running 3 years.
Until a bunch of 14-year-olds decide to go snipping for a couple weeks.
Again, this is me paying the debt that I owe you guys.
I
Let's save it.
understand. I also just want to... Never mind. Thank you.
No, thank you all. Mr. Horace, are you wanting to do this one-on-one with this item with you and me, or are you wanting the rest of your group to be there?
That is for you to decide. I don't care.
Rosgreaves is looking at Horace.
That's more on the comfortabilities of your own.
Yeah, they can be there.
All right. If
You
everyone
okay,
would like
Horace?
to come and
Yeah, I'm fine.
join me, well, join us, if you wish, or stay or go to the common room. It's really nice. There's television. I don't know how long you're wishing to stay, but be my guest, as this is your house for the night, if need.
Okay, I guess Rosgreaves is gonna follow Horace because he's worried Horace may do something stupid.
I will follow them as well.
Well, did you
I'm
hear the
back.
whole? Did you finally look into what was said during that convo?
I did.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
But Sagar, would you have eaten the purple worm steak that was brought to you?
No, probably not.
I
Okay.
will whisper to Raspberries, covering my mouth still. So, hey, you want to get food after this? I think I might be a vegetarian now.
Ah, like you, I was already a vegetarian before. Let's go grab some food.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
Well, I was asking that to Raspberries, but you're welcome to join as well, Sagar.
Yeah.
Sure. Also, while covering my mouth, after this, I'm probably gonna leave town.
Where are you going?
The place we're not allowed to go to. If I did the math on it, if I push the bike and only rest for the night, it should recharge enough that I can get there in 2 days, and then have to within a day, and then get back. At least me 2 days to investigate on site.
Is this an invitation?
Potentially. I was also going to ask Horace. I can only carry at most maybe 2 other riders.
You can
Well-
carry one other rider with the bike.
Well, Horace can
Well-
strap his ass to the back of his spider webs.
I might have a way around that. It'll take you some more time, but for 4 hours a day, I can just hide in my lantern.
And we also have Horace. I was going to ask him, because the spider webs, if he can stick to any surface, I should be able to carry him effectively. He might not be the most comfortable, but it would be allowing
Even
us for
though
3.
I'm not there, why doesn't Sora use his hoverboard? I web the hoverboard to the bike.
Because my hoverboard only has a speed of 30 feet.
You would get dragged. Unless
Yeah,
you
you
skied like for 16 hours straight,
what
you were
if
just
he,
like air skiing. That'd be kind of
It'd be more
cool.
like a kite. Wouldn't it be
Don't you
more
have
like
a greater
kite because it's-
steed spell?
Yes, I do. Which is the bike fat. Actually, yeah. You know what? I will use it. I can only carry 2. Either way. Well, the steed could. Actually, if the steed. Does anybody have haste? No, we're only level 4, so we won't get access to haste till 5.
By the
Yeah,
way,
we'd have-
there's 3 stops on where you're wanting to go.
Oh, is it
Just
3
let you know.
stops?
It is 3 stops before you make it to the next city. And there are small towns in between.
we can camp like the good old days.
That's just Pokemon right there.
I thought. Okay, so you said it was 2 days to get there and back.
It is 2
So
days to get to Emmerfell on your bike because you're not taking any transit
Oh, it's
bus
2
lines.
days. Oh,
Yeah,
that leaves
it
no
is
time to
2
get there.
days. It's 2 days to get to Emmerfell. That's going through each town. So it's 2 days total for the trip, and then 2 days back.
So there's no time because we only have 4 days. I thought you said that there would be time if I went there and got back.
You
So
would have
then-
time to get there to the place that you're wanting to go to, which is Emmerfell, which is the last place that would have made their way through the dwarven place for information and back.
Night time.
Like,
Yeah. But
We're talking.
it kind of unhooks it and pulls it off, looks at it a bit, and you were wanting to look at this old.
That's to me, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
the rest of your group seems to be too preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
close
Oh, you mean
by.
me?
looking at
Me
it.
and Raspberries?
But would you mind if I held it.
Again, young man, are you wanting this item, or are you just wanting to see it?
Once again, he will answer that once he's had some time.
I'm
And I'm asking him right
Thinking-
now.
part of me, yes, does want it, but the other part of me is wanting to see it.
And he's showing you in front of you right now as you're actually seeing it.
And he has to hold it.
Yeah, I'll take it. If that's okay.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check at advantage.
At advantage?
Yeah, you guys saved him. Should have asked him anything within
Oh,
reason.
fuck me. Give me a
You do?
sec.
Yeah, you're not expertise in persuasion, though.
I have to. No, I do not expertise in persuasion. I expertise into deception. So, that is a 10.
He looks
Wait,
at
you rolled with advantage?
Because you
and then
guys
at
saved
the
me.
rest of your group.
I'll just kind of clear my throat a bit. Reminding him potentially of my request.
Sora, I do gotta say that nature view I do not really miss whatsoever. No need to be a backseat lawyer. And he just
I
kind of
didn't
looks
say
at
anything. I didn't say anything.
you. Yeah, and you just cleared your throat. As he just still looks back at the rest of your group and looks at you, Horace. He says, due to the fact that only 2 items were asked and requested, 1 out of knowledge of the certain issue that I did not know about with the item, is going to go back to its clerical and religious nature, as I respect that as well as history. I have no issue, even though this was my first research that I did when I was young, I have no issue giving it to you, young Horace, for my thanks for saving, essentially.
You're very welcome. And as for the item given to Sagard, this isn't just, oh, I saw something cool. It's
I don't, it's fine. If it's cool to you, I'm happy. It's just an item that I found in a dig site.
no, see, my family
as
uses
well-
these and I pull out mine.
As
Oh,
you do that,
okay,
you just
we're
see
just
his eyes
leaving that
kind
a
of
secret.
like, kind of bright-eyed and just like, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Why?
if that's the case, I'm happy that it returned to its rightful owner. As he just hands you the blade side.
He hands it to me blade side.
No. He hands it to you the bottom bit, the handle.
Oh, with the hilt.
Handle?
Hands you the handle.
Hilt?
I take it, flip it over,
Pommel?
and I thank him for it.
Hell, crossguard even?
I hope you appreciate.
Wait, does Oblivion have a crossguard?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, the entire handle of it is.
Yeah, that
By the
handle's
way,
really unwieldy because
what
it
is your
blocks part of your
strength?
wrist to grip it.
By the way, Horace,
14.
it is pretty fucking heavy.
Even
As
though
he just lets
be
go.
wielded by one hand. But
This thing's significantly heavy. than
Oh,
the
it's a
one that
mace. It's just a mace.
Pretty much.
it does more damage than you think it does.
it honestly does.
It doesn't it?
But out there, mess up.
But oh shit, that means you take them. No wait, that's right. You changed the rules on ability score improvement gains. Okay.
But,
Okay.
however, if any of you,
Can I pocket this
to
in the
those?
pocket dimension?
No, you cannot.
That's bullshit. Do I have to attune to it to pocket it?
I don't believe you can attune to it yet, as you don't have that ceremony ability, unless I'm wrong.
Did someone say ceremony?
And you essentially have created already a blade that you have made and manifested that is connected to your heart. You do not have.
Can you like smack them together
You
and form
don't
a
have
super blade?
keychain yet. You do not have the ability of keychain to actually do the ability. But if you wish to, sometime tonight, spend some time with it, we can get to that. If that's what you wish.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind what you do tonight. For the rest of the group, as you guys, I assume, are all leaving Atori Bongos, marvelous mention. You all are going to get your feeds in for the night. Somewhere that is actually less sickening than eating intelligence creatures, I guess.
Yes.
To those that did eat the soup, that resistance does say for the next 2 days. Forrest, you got a whole week of being resistant to necrotic.
Okay,
only
so I can't
ones
use
that
horse.
Eaten the food for the steak. Damien, you do have blind sense for a bit. I would have gave you more time, but it's for essentially the next couple days.
That'd be a trippy feeling because his body's not—he's not used to that.
It's interesting, I do gotta say. It's very interesting.
Well, no, because your body's not used to receiving that kind of information, it wouldn't know how to effectively process it correctly.
It processes it like it would normally do.
It
is a weird
But-
feeling at first.
It's magic.
Yeah, like it normally would, which it doesn't do.
Yes, it
doesn't
would
normally
feel weird
process
at first, and then the next couple hours you get used to it.
Yeah, that first hour or so, he's gonna be like tripping out because his body's gonna be receiving information from weird. It's like, oh fuck.
It's actually like
Feels
some
a car
dragon
going by.
sense
It's like,
that
oh
you
my
do.
god.
Yeah, but dragons innately grow with that ability. It does not.
Why are you guys complaining about like a little thing that I
No,
dropped
I
for,
just.
fun?
We're not.
Never mind.
We're just saying. We're just pointing out how weird it would be.
Besides that, your guys' night goes uneventful. Conversation can be had, unless we wish to move on to Forrest with his blade and the midnight trip that Razgriz and Sora begins.
Hey, Horace,
Yes.
we're going to Croatia, Sora and I, for a couple of days to get some information. Do you want to come along?
Let me answer you this. Do you want me to murder people?
No, that's why I'm
No, no,
asking.
no,
But
no.
Oh fuck!
Let me.
Oh fuck!
Do you want
Oh!
me to not murder people?
yes, I prefer you not to murder people. That's
May I interject for a moment?
yes.
If you come with us, we might actually have use of you murdering some people.
Okay, well,
But
wait, let's not go
I'm
that
in
far.
the mood to murder.
Okay,
I want to kill people.
Well,
So-
maybe not murder, but more like
Horace, what the hell? We just had this
Can I
conversation.
name them at least then if I can't murder them?
Horace,
God.
oh my gosh, Horace, what happened? We literally talked about this a couple days ago. You
Yes! I knew this was happening.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I've taken everything into consideration, and I am wanting to change, but it's like putting a drug in front of a drug addict and telling him don't touch the drug.
exactly.
He's gonna
This
take
is
the
your
drug.
test, Horace.
See, I'm not. I am maiming. I am. I am taking your
That-
advice.
That's deal not. Okay, how about we just if they're dicks, then yeah, you know what? Go ahead and kill them. I don't care at this point. Just not innocent people. If they attack us first, then fine. Attack her to destroy. I should let you to take completely splatter stuff.
I'm letting you know as this conversation's been going on over food. You do get a message
Okay.
from Aram letting
Which
you know
one of
that
the
they are
three?
going to be back Monday. Plans have changed.
Okay. Are you in okay, that's fine. That works. Also, shit, they're
she
in
also
danger.
informs
We need to
that
go
They
anyway.
are in Croatia
They might be in
at
danger.
a private
They still in danger.
position among
is why-
some among
Damn it! This is why I
like
told her all
a
those things, so
private
she wouldn't
resort
go do stupid
that
shit.
Aki and Elijah parents own, and that they will see you back Monday for
Aki
from
got-
decompression.
Elijah got changed. Dom.
But for those that are not able to technically go with the travels of Razgriz, Sora, and Horus because of the problematic
don't-
effects of with your car.
Well, I mean, even with Feinstein, I don't have enough room for 5.
Technically.
And if
But,
we do
however,
find them, we might not. I don't know if I have enough room to get we do find one of them. Like even if it's Tizzy or Bones.
No, I know. But again, it's not going into Croatia. It's the information along the route is what you. Unless something changes, I'm backing out. But however, though, Sagar and Damien,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could take all
you
5.
guys
That'd
have
be nice.
4 full
God.
days. You got 4 full days of downtime.
Oh,
Does any of you guys leave? Big question. Does any of you guys leave keys for the mansion for your other 2 parties?
Other
Just
2
curious.
parties?
I
Your
have a
other 2 party
Oh,
members.
so wait, Zeno is still alive and just strolls into the mansion like, sup, boys?
No, your other 2 party members, Sagar and
Ma'am?
Damien.
I thought I would have my own.
Yeah. Yeah, Sagar
No,
has their own key.
I
Yeah,
did not
then
know you
yes,
guys
we
made-
leave a
I didn't
key
know-
for them.
Okay. They have keys. Okay, good to know. In case they want to do something.
Yeah.
But
Just
Damien
would-
and
okay.
I
Sagar-
think
Actually,
keys, right?
actually, if anything,
You already
they're both
confirmed them.
clerics. They could just exorcise any ghost that shows up. I feel sorry for those ghosts.
Well,
Oh God.
it's already been exercised. But
Well, you never
Damien and
know.
Sagar, what would you guys like to do for your 4 days of downtime before classes resume on the Monday?
First day, I would like to fix up the mansion, and then I would go search around for relics.
I'd probably do the
Relics.
same help them out.
Okay. Probably finishing up from the broken glassware and also the small party that Calavar and Fenidark did that no one actually got their messages on.
I mean that they got captured and like idiots.
From the night, you guys are technically cleaning up their mess. It is technically a mess that's going to take you guys about.
I thought we already
less than
explored the
a day.
mansion. Wouldn't we have already seen this mess?
No, you guys would have seen the mess. Yes.
Okay.
But
Can
you guys are
I-
cleaning up. There's a couple broken windows that you would have to replace.
It's
Maybe take you up 250 gold for the windows.
250.
Yeah, just 250 for the windows. I don't. If you want to mess around with that, or just leave them like that.
I'd fix them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be. If you want to replace them yourself, it would be cheaper
Yeah, I'll try to.
instead of
replace
letting
them.
someone else. All right. With the tools you would have that Fenidark would have with it, it would cost you 125.
Okay.
And could you roll me a carpenter's check?
Yeah, I got that. I am rolling very low.
Whew. Since Damien said he's also helping clean up, you can get advantage on it.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Rolls 4.
Oh my
Rolls a
god! So
16.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said
thank God.
rolls 4 and you rolled high.
Thank you so much. Oh God.
Do I need
The curse has been transferred to you.
I was.
you guys
And all rented out.
all right, you put them here of all places, which is interesting as my eye is twitching and I don't know why. Go to my. Oh, there it is. I gotta go to my freaking page where I put this shit at for this house.
And then I also
I'm always.
in the same room too. I
By
also
the way,
my
letting you know you would have the master bedroom.
Me?
No. Sagar for the most windows. That is the master bedroom.
I'd set my stuff down, but then I'd talk it over to everybody else. Like I'd have it there temporarily then, before I
Okay.
claimed it.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness, who rolled that many dice?
That would be your schizophrenic spider.
He's ready to kill.
Oh God.
I literally just rolled 1,000 d20s. How many people does that actually kill? There's a lot of 20s.
Oh, it's
No!
Okay,
Rosgrees!
besides
Wait, is
that-
Rosgrees gonna become, even though he's technically the most
you guys are
destructive out of
wanting
everyone,
to
we're gonna have to
go
put down
relic
the
seeking.
monster?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
okay. Do relics have a certain smell at all? Like Talus relics, do they smell like rain and thunder at all? Can I smell that?
It's been pouring rain for the last couple days. Still, since you got back, it's been heavily storms. But no, relics don't have a specific smell.
Okay, well let me find investigation.
Damien, were you also wanting to do this as well, or you were wanting to do something else?
I was gonna investigate the garden of the mansion.
Oh,
So-
all right.
Fucking
Interesting.
druid.
You find
Says the guy
Hey, I understand that.
multi-classed into druid.
I understand that. As a druid, I definitely understand it.
All right, yours won't be that hard, and I assume you would have made your way back home through the bus lines to drop your. Actually, you could just mail it, but that's also pretty risky. That's up to you on how you want to do that. But it's a variety of different natural vegetables that you could find anywhere that Fanny Dark, as you guys would find out, lived in the forest essentially. So there's a bunch of different odds and ends of vegetables, flowers, mushrooms.
Would I notice anything out of the ordinary there?
I would say no, nothing out of the ordinary of the simple garden.
All right, I think we'll explore there for a little bit. Oh, is there also is it fruit? Are there any fruit there?
There are a couple fruit trees that have been growing on this property. Apples. There is technically a orange tree that has been planted in the ground.
Okay, I can make a lot of drinks with this.
Ooh, this man's about to make some drinks. Look at him. Celebrating Andrasteism. Hell yeah. I don't know if you are or not, but okay. Sagar, you
Andraste was not an alcoholic. God damn it.
you can thank Ruby for that. Upside from that, Sagar, your next 4 days, spending a bit of time at the mansion, is it's lonely in your room essentially. Damien's there as well, messing with the oranges. You kind of set out as you're gonna nomad this and go on a walkabout around the city, looking for artifacts and relics that you're hoping to find.
I'd ask Damien if he'd want to go with me, so we can also ask questions about his hand markings.
Oh, wait, will you find me in the garden, just looking around?
Yeah, I'd find you in the garden.
All right, sure, I come along.
You guys end up finding a couple leads that some poor posh individual that just had like a nice fine like perm done on his hair mentions making up the customs when he things in it long eons ago, and like cave people, different race odds and ends that came out, the practicing of the Andraste that was based around the earlier practices of Druidism and evolved into something that revolved around revelry, alcoholism, good times, good vibes, in which the Church of Andraste was
Potentially.
planted in the wonderful area of Idronia, which is your guys' continent. Moving to different wars that happened, different revelries, the posh of this large, old, ultimately, like what is known in this world now, due to the blue flash that happened hundreds of years ago that wiped out the Goliaths and brought something new, something scarier to this world, is this red, muscle-bound individual with its long locks of hair holding this, looking like what would look like a slot machine on a sword.
Is that supposed to be like a
They kind
joke?
of planting it out. No. But planting its sword into this fallen king of darker skin complexity in this like desert area, following that up to this to the capture of this individual and execution, as the kids are going crazy, and this is actual serious important history, as it goes in as they're kind of getting bored at this point, and it goes into the why the Hunters Foundation was created to stop individuals like this, connect the world, and that severely there is branches across the brand making sure that peace and prosperity exists. You just in this motion as well, you just see a bit of space astronomy, history of the printing press, and just all these odds and ends until you get to a point where the tour ends and you kind of see in this like where it says like auction room, and you see this glimmer. Let me like pull up your notes, Sagar.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cast Find Greater Steed and summon up freaking Pegasus. Ugh.
Which is insane because you guys got money. Sagar, you
What's up?
find on this individual of crazy looking might, it is a sculpture of your deity, and there's a belt of what looks like thunderbolts, and you kind of see like a glow coming from it a bit. In this closed off, darkened room, and at this moment, your tour has ended. By the way,
Can I roll a stealth check to go into this darkened room and look at the thing in there?
go ahead and roll a stealth check, sure.
Well, shit, that's a 7. I think. Wait.
Hold on,
As you-
what are you doing?
Yeah,
As you
it's a
begin to
7.
sneak and you say what you're doing as you like kind of mitts into
Oh.
this doorway, you see one of the advocators that are here at the museum is like, young man, what are you doing? And you kind of see her marching up in like this kind of like robotic motion as she's trying to act cool, but she's really not. Hello?
Oh, hey, Jaren.
Sir, that's part
Jaren.
of the
Yes.
of the
You want to know?
of
So the about the
museum is
middle
off
finger.
at the moment.
Oh, when? Do you know when it'll be?
What about
Yes,
the middle finger?
this is the auction
I'll wait till
house.
they're done.
The 20th next week. Go ahead and roll. Sight or you yet 5 seconds.
Straight towards the glowy
You-
island.
As you go in, the lights turn on automatically. And you go up to the centerpiece of this auction as you see this large, muscular, manly individual
That is such a JoJo thing.
that is your god, essentially, wearing this magnificently large belt that fits this large sculpture of Talos. This belt is vibrating as you kind of hear a slight hum to it. There's a bunch of other odds and ends here, but this is like one of the other items that has kind of like really piqued your knowledge. And you have found technically a relic in here. It currently has on the item 500,000 gold for the belt of
Holy.
Talos,
Oh,
as it's getting auctioned off
in 2 months, right?
in 2 months.
Okay.
It's getting auctioned off, and that is the base of where the auction's going to be starting the price off at.
Okay.
So it could be higher.
Could be higher. All right.
It could be higher. Young man, my advisor's coming. Please come here. Come, hurry.
I hurry over and
Right, you rush out, and no one's the wiser as you guys leave the library. No, leave the museum.
yeah. Okay.
And you have some investing to think about. That's a lot of gold too. Whew. But anything else you would like to do, unless I can move over to the others.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna fix up the mansion and probably yeah, that's it. Fix up.
By the
Darby,
way,
is
you
there any-
gave that. By the way, you gave that dragonborn that you saw at the Black Pit your phone number, right?
Yeah, I did. I should probably text her. That's right.
She hasn't messaged you, but you do get a message the next day. Like normal conversations kind of percolating from it. How's it going? You know, all that stuff to kind of jump up as she has messaged you finally.
Yeah. All right then.
She also asks if you're doing anything this weekend. There's something about like some party going on. Someplace in Upper Walden.
Oh my God, elephant boogie time! I tell her I am free this weekend and I can probably go.
Okay.
Wait, which one is this?
She
Do
said
you remember-
unless you're. She said
Oh, is
unless
this
you
Crystal?
have any other.
This is Crystal. That's right.
She says unless you have any other parties that you know of.
I just say no.
Alright. Well, then you get the party of a lifetime. I don't know if Damien wishes to go. There's
Yeah.
drugs, there's alcohol, there is all the different odds and ends. If you guys wish to carouse, that's on you. If you're wanting to go for this nightlife.
Yeah, I asked Damien if he wants to go to a party with me.
Oh, where are we going?
Somewhere in Upper Walden. I'm going to hang out with this lady I met at the nightclub that got attacked one night.
I'm
So,
just gonna go to a party with a random lady that I met.
yeah, so you're just going to go somewhere with someone you just saved to a party.
Yeah?
That's a little concerning.
I mean, worse has happened to the party, man. I'm trying to have a good time and live.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I mean, well, the sourpusses are going on a road trip to go find more information about shit that.
Okay. Also, at the party, I might ask around a little bit because I'm guessing there's gonna be drugs there, and there might be gangs there, and I'll ask about missing people.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, it's for ice cream. to buy.
Sorry, who was that?
That was Jaren.
Jaren.
Oh, okay.
What?
Have you not seen that there's
I didn't know.
With her.
I'll make
All right, so if the two of you wants to roll percentile dice as you're going to go carousing to this party,
Okay,
you both can roll advantage, and I'll make sure to give you guys the good ones because Damien's there to. Keep you in track so no
Oh
one
my
has
God.
any bad rolls.
Thank God for an advantage. Oh my God.
all right.
Yeah, well,
Gonna roll.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. A 4%, a 4%, and a
What is
20%.
wrong with these percentile dice? Hold on, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
accept
God.
these numbers. I'm gonna accept these numbers. I'm gonna check something here. Hold on.
up. This is fantastic.
98.
Oh, of course.
Right after you two rolls.
All right,
God damn it.
I'm going to make sure to keep track of the two rolls that you guys did. All right, I'm going to presume this at the end of Sora and Razgrizz's and Horace's little road trip that they're doing.
I'm so sorry for getting your character killed, man.
Don't worry, it will be fine. However, though, going on this trip in your guys' little rocket ship, you guys have 2 days of traveling.
AKA Pegasus!
You guys are currently on your guys' trip, making your way to Emmerfell, which is before
Okay,
the Dwarven
what's the
Empire.
movement? Will, what's the movement speed of the motorcycle?
It's whatever it's in for the item that you have in for your ride, for the Hell Ride.
The Ognak, the Punisher?
No, are you talking about your ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, your ride's name. Yes, that's your ride's name.
That's just the thing I... Okay, so it's 120?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, mind you, there is a speed limit. These laws exist in this world now. Where the hell's Walden's map at? Alright, so there are a couple small towns on the way there. If anyone wishes to ask around about missing individuals, persuasion checks can happen. Investigation checks also can happen.
I will roll persuasion.
Alright,
I will roll investigation.
alright.
Can we aid each
Forrest.
other? Well, that's a 22 for persuasion.
Oh, yo, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go take care of something. Hold on.
That's completely fine. Horace, are you doing anything, or are you just there for the ride? Also, are you guys
Take
wishing to
it
rough it,
easy.
or are you
Wait,
wishing to
what?
stay at a hotel?
Camping like the good old days.
Camping
We
like the
might
good old
camp
days?
one night.
Camp one night.
You know, back when people didn't need licenses to become adventurers.
You know, and people were, and adventurers weren't like going through a whole system just to make money. They just did it because it needed to be done.
You guys would make it close to the second town on the way to Emmerfell. As you're passing by, making like quick stops, getting some of your energy cells into your bike so it charges and stuff. Any words you would say as you're asking Airhead?
Airhead?
Any specific things?
Just say, have you seen anything suspicious? I would describe
Have you
it some
seen
other
any
individual.
Magitech transports going by?
Any Magitech transports going by?
There,
Okay, Wally! You think I did? Yeah, it was a couple of days ago, actually. They were down this road going, I think, to Ammerfell, and about that time, I went unconscious because I drank too much.
Do you
What's
have
your kids'
anyone else?
names?
Do you know anyone else that can corroborate your story?
Yeah, Daryl! You kind of see this, like, short gnome come in with this, like, kind of crooked jaw. These, like, kind of leather-butted
is this your
nips.
version of the drunk gnomes from Logan's campaign that guarded
No,
the lighthouse that walked into the water?
No, not at all. But,
Oh.
hey, how's it going? My name is Earl.
Is it Earl or Daryl? Because
I don't know. I got hit when I was a young kid. How may I help you? Also, that'll be 10 gold to fill up your hookah ride over there.
can you
It has
confirm
energy
what
cells.
your friend here said?
What did he say?
I will explain.
As you hear kind of like a whistle sound from his mouth.
I will repeat what the other person said.
Well, yeah, we
Without
got hella
alcoholic-
drunk on our day off, and yeah, I also saw someone like that in a car boat tramp thing. Vehicle named of us. Come here.
Alright, well, these incredibly drunk people say to go this way.
Okay.
Well, hope you enjoy your feeds and stuff. Also, young man, you forgot your you're nuts! As he kind of wags him over to you, Horace. Where did Horace go? What the hell? Did Horace just disappear?
I'm just going to whisper to Razorus. You know, if Horace really, has that itch to kill them, I don't think the world would miss these two that much.
You never know. They provide a crucial service of
Once again,
Cheap li-
covering my mouth as I say that.
yes, covering our mouths as we say this and sipping away from them as we say this
Yes.
and whispering.
Horace grabs his nuts.
Okay. Okay.
You also did burn your scroll, or no?
Yeah, I've created it just in case we need to get away to get out. And, it's a
Okay,
backup.
it's in its own dimension.
Yep. I picked Pegasus because fuck it, speed,
Makes sense. Checks out.
and because it can learn in those 4 languages.
Makes sense. But besides that, are you guys following what the drunk shop
This is
owner told you?
investigation.
Okay, is this the first stop?
This is literally your guys' first day.
Does his investigation
that's,
bring
like,
anything up?
Towards the
Yeah, does my
end.
19 get anything?
I would say at the place that is, it's towards the end of the day. You guys have been going down this road for a bit. And the 19, I mean, there are technical burnt out track marks from the large
Transport.
vehicle of the transport.
All right. Wait. Can I just do a survival check and follow the tracks?
Yeah, it's going off for the position that they pointed towards, which is going to Emmerfell.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that survival check.
Already did.
You guys get that food that you would have pre-bought for your first day.
Oh shit! I think I clicked it
Maybe
again.
living off the
Ignore that
land if
second
you
roll.
want to.
It's the first one.
Fire's all good. You guys are pretty much set for the night with the limited gear that you have. Nothing crazy happens. As you're kind of staying outside of a smaller town. But the next day comes and brings glory to all of you. Go ahead and roll another investigation and persuasion check.
Horace, do you want to help him with persuasion since you're proficient with it?
Sure, I'll do it.
Where's Jaren at?
I don't know. He disappeared.
Natural 20. Total of 27.
You guys get free lodging for the night at a really nice hotel. Breakfast and food's guaranteed
13.
in Emmerfell. 13 for investigation check, and this is leading from the one that
because
you
no one
got
else is proficient with investigation, right? I have to.
You got a 19 from it. Let me check the book for this whole setup.
Can I have Theodore help him in investigation?
Yeah, you can go ahead and have Theodore help him.
Okay,
Theodore has no issues in helping. As he
Oh,
a monkey.
Yeah, that's different.
That's very different. That's 10 more than a different. But letting you know, the persuasion check gets you guys free food. Essentially the 22 earlier got you guys essentially free food, some camping supplies. Silver
I still have my
Tongue
rations.
Get that. Besides that, getting in to that, as you guys are out at Emmerfell in the city, going to look around, individuals from all different individuals of all different backgrounds mentioned something about it. They saw one earlier today.
Hey,
Making a way outside of Emmerfell, making their way to
downtown,
the Dwarven Mountains to go through the crossroads to Croatia. And in that moment of just going on the bike,
we didn't find anybody that has maybe a camera system that may or may not have. Okay, that's where he's eating food.
You guys,
Jaren's eating food.
Again, you guys had that thing. They kind of show you the evidence as you're adventurers from a school, so they're just assuming it's official with that natural 20.
So we have what it
made go on this as soon as like so coming out from
Fuck. Do you guys want to stop and help them?
Sure.
It's very optimistic. Of you. I don't mean murder them, Horace.
Just a normal looking truck.
I'm just here to like crack some skulls.
Okay,
and
how
help you
big
guys
of a
out.
vehicle is this? Does it look like it can transport multiple people?
It looks like the same tires that you have been tracking for the bits.
Alright, we're gonna go over. Rosfreeze is gonna have his gun out.
Alright.
Can I roll
As
stealth?
you guys, yeah, go
Should I
ahead.
send,
Whoever wants to roll stealth,
Should I send
go ahead.
Jetson in ahead?
I would
Oh, yeah,
probably
go
be
ahead.
advised.
Alright, personally, I
game.
will stealth.
Your cat is in my room.
That damn it.
Not Jetson, Theodore.
Sure.
It is in my room. Can we check my
And I'll have him stealth as well.
room? Maya?
All right.
That's a 19 for me, 11 for Theodore.
Sure.
And I will go into his eyes and send him forward.
Okay. As you go, you do see this horrible wreckage as there is a large transport, like a semi, in this like kind of smaller ravine.
I have pittance of getting them out. I have my climbing kit still.
You kind of visually see into it. It's small.
Maya's cat.
My cat's not in there.
Yes, your cat is in my room.
I didn't see her.
Maya,
in bed.
please come get the two cats. They're both in here. Come get them. Oh my God. Will. There's your cat, Will. I see her. Right there. Get your cat out of my room. I don't want cat poop or pee in my room. Yours is okay. You know where yours is. Thank you.
Okay.
Love you too.
I'll take him to school. However, roll a perception check for Theodore.
Natural one.
What did he get?
Natural one. So 2.
Don't worry. As you do got material for this, so it's on Theodore. As you just see, Theodore just flies up, going and making your way, and you are seeing through his eyes at the moment. You currently are seeing these two kind of black-suited individuals with these earpieces in, kind of looking through the wreckage. As you just see, kind of it's just a perfect alignment of this moment. As you just suddenly hear a scattering of a gun shell just go off from you guys. But Sora, it's a little bit more enhanced for you.
Probably going to hit Theodore. Maybe not.
It was for that natural one. It was for that natural one, but hey, it doesn't hit
That was a
Theodore.
real night.
No natural one, so Theodore is meant to live. You just see Theodore just and just kind of spins around as
He will return him to his
misses.
pocket dimension.
But however, you guys are pretty well stealth.
Okay, that's
No, I know
weird.
where they are,
immediately
right?
they just shot. They're in the middle of the woods and they just shot at some wildlife. That's kind of wow. These are dumb guards. Got it.
How far away are they?
I would say from where Theodore was. Oh yeah, Horace is really stealth. He's an.
I'm sorry. Who's putting dice on the map?
I just want
That's
to
me.
point out my Eldritch Blast has a range of 240 feet.
Oh God.
I would
Took
say.
Spell Sniper.
I would say as you guys are sneaking through the forest line, they're maybe about 100 feet from you.
Do I see it on?
And yeah, you guys would see one of them kind of like motioning and kind of looking over as you just see his brain just fucking scatter against the rock and just falls dead limp.
What?
What?
And you guys see coming out of this kind of like from the front and kicking the windshield up out of this semi is a very bruised, semi paler skinned individual, red fiery hair, looks beat to shit, And Razgriz.
Is this Dizzy?
No, this is Madoka. As you just
What?
see her kind of crawl through this window.
Oh, he's going. He's like not. He's like, yep,
Can I take a shot at another black suit if I see one?
going for it.
Sure, you see one like go like passing over the rocks as like
I
kind of.
thought she had
pointing at
blonde
them.
hair,
No,
Do I
it
have
was
it's not.
advantage
tan.
because they don't see me.
but the picture you sent was.
It's not blonde, I believe. It's
I mean,
that. Where's
I have it.
No,
I'll
the-
read. Oh,
the one that
you
sent.
sent.
The first one I sent.
Wait, Madoka, no, it wasn't blonde. She had like ginger hair, didn't she?
Yeah, she had ginger hair.
That's what you told me, at least.
Yes, that's what I did say. And I need to pull it up because I do have her picture that I was like that one. Yeah, it's more of a ginger than a blonde. That
So
one. Yeah,
Razgriz, we're killing the suits, right?
What?
We're killing the suits, right?
No need to roll. If you're wishing to go, if your Eldritch energy would rip into
Yeah,
this individual's
Razgriz.
torso and atomize it.
Razgriz is going down the cliff. He's using the greater steed to fly
As you're
down there.
going, you just see like her
gonna
in a
shout,
panic after she sees you.
Madoka!
That's
As you
26
do,
for
kind of
damage.
not hearing it and just into
Actually,
sheer
that's
adrenaline.
13 damage.
Yeah, you just atomize him. Again, you just atomize him. And you're running, and she's like freaking out, and then suddenly she's caught into this explosion, smashing her against the rocks. You would get down. She's
And just
fucking badass.
blew a guy's head off.
But you do. Horace, would Horace be shooting the kill at the moment? Sora, before you could actually get to it, and you see one just kind of popping out the clearing, you just see Horace falling from it and just snapping this guy's neck, and he just crumples to the ground.
Darn it, we needed information. Oh
They
well.
were shooting to kill.
I know.
But as she's technically stabilized, if you want to, I will still stick with your whole roll that you had for it. After the fire kind of settles down and you guys kind of wait and look around for people, you just see back of this transit bus with a ton of crisp burn bodies, young, old, in between.
Well, we would have tried to have gotten bodies out. Like, if the fire was still raging, he would have tried to have gone in there to get him out.
I wish to search for survivors.
Yeah, other people could have been thrown from the blast.
All right, roll a investigation check for that.
I will aid you.
Okay. 16 and 14.
Helping.
Yeah, I know. I got a 16. Got above average
I would
DC
say
save.
you would find this really scared child hiding bits of blood, probably from the person that Madoka might have killed. It just scattered against her body. She's hiding in these bushes.
I wish to persuade her that she is safe and that we are here to help.
Yeah, I'm putting my weapons away.
She's very timid. You guys
And-
are significantly taller than her. This is a gnomish child.
I'm going to crouch down to look at her at eye level and try to
About
persuade
your
her.
same eye level. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Razgoose,
Can I
are
help?
you aiding me in this?
Yes, I'm not the best, but I
What you
can.
saying, Razgriz? What you saying?
It's okay. We're here to help. See, I helped Madoka over there. She's
Natural 20.
You kind of just see them just like kind of shakenly, just like kind of slowly makes her
Hey,
way out of
Horace.
the bush.
Horace. Is Jaren back yet?
Jaren was here. I think he's
Jaren,
eating
I
ice
will-
cream.
are you there?
I will
You
have
still eating?
Theodore do a little dance for her and kind of try to befriend her.
Or Jaren?
I said nothing about singing. You have failed me, Theodore.
She currently is enjoying the singing.
Jaren, if you can hear me,
She asked, "Is it fine if I pet him? Will he bite?"
He will climb onto her shoulders
Oh,
and nuzzle against her.
oh. So what you guys doing?
Look for more survivors.
I will let
Yeah.
you know you guys do not find any more survivors besides this little girl.
shit.
I will
Whoever
start
else
ritual
was in this
casting
transit
detect
bus,
magic.
Would you
Yeah.
guys tell Sagar that you found the missing people at all?
No, we just found them. Like we're,
just
we're still
found them.
certain.
I mean later.
Probably.
Alright,
Well, yeah. I mean,
10 minutes pass. You would
actually, Rosgreaves
see-
is gonna activate his Tressum, his familiar, pull out his Tressum, and have the Tressum look around for if anybody's hiding and invisibly hiding.
I would say again, you're
Or if
technically
you can
making
smell
an
anyone.
alternative roll. Go ahead and roll a perception check for the
Tressum?
For the Tressum, yeah.
Hey, okay, so it's trying to smell. Okay, so it's trying to detect for people using smell and it's affecting
As you're-
visibility.
yeah.
So that's
Detect, so-
advantage. That's advantage.
I will let you know, Sora. As you're looking around, you do see a
No.
handful of rings that are attached to these individuals that are shackled in the back of this transit bus. The guards don't have anything magical. Each individual that is burnt to a crisp have these rings on their fingers.
Do I see? Actually, still
Bus.
okay. So
Knowing their parents are.
I'm guessing the gnome was probably toward the back, since most likely if it has any similar design to a to modern semi trucks, the fuel tank for the truck is actually in the cabin part, which would have exploded. So the trailer itself would have been mostly protected, at least the back half.
But however, those the individuals besides the gnome and Madoka have these rings on their fingers.
Wait, besides them, they don't also have them?
And
No,
these
Madoka and the gnome do not have these rings.
rings are magical, or
They are magical.
I will identify. I do not have identify. Never mind.
I will identify them.
Hey, these rings
They
are
should, like-
magical. Do you wish to identify them?
Yeah, as he's sitting next to Madoka, making sure she's not suffering secondary internal bleeding.
I will be
She's fine
watching
for
this
your message.
identify quite intently.
All right. As you begin to watch, and your trust him lets you know it doesn't find anyone.
Okay.
You watch very intently as it is, you kind of begin to identify it, and there is a very sickening nature to these rings that just makes you think like whoever made these are complete monsters, as these are essentially, well, not technically, they have these kind of rings for animals, for like livestock, to make sure that people know where
Oh.
these individuals are at all times. It is
Hey,
sickening.
Hey, Horace, I would have been telling the Horace or whatever when Jaren basically to call Runt. He needs to get police from Croatia or whatever here immediately.
Horace would
Sorry.
immediately call.
That would have been your thing. Like you're getting on the phone, you're
Yeah.
getting a hold of them. We need to get people here.
So we're trusting the
Probably-
Croatian police.
They'll let you know it will take them a couple of days to get out there. They don't know why
Well,
you were.
Croatia
there,
is
Horace.
closer. They wouldn't have contacted them to try to get them.
That's not their. That's not their area. This is
The very
Strumia still.
edge.
This is the
the
edge.
very
This is where
edge
like
of
the dwarfs are, but this is still Strumia land.
So they don't have any like police units out nearby.
Not where it's their thing. They could get like Emmerfell's police department could check onto it. If you guys want to wait the night, which technically would be
Probably.
a night to go home and stuff.
Yeah.
But this would actually be ending to the Saturday, in which Horace.
I need to go eat food, so
Oh no,
I'll
that's
be
fine.
back.
Horace,
we taking
while you're
care
on
of
the
Madoka.
call- yeah, you guys would have taken care of Madoka. Horace, I need you back here, unless you're busy. I don't know how far Horace would be from you guys, but damn it, Jaren, I need you here. Which you know what, we'll just chill on that for the naysay. Because we got to go to these percentile dice. But however, though, you guys found Madoka, found a gnome. Anything you guys are wanting to do, you do actually have, free rooms, bed and breakfast. If you're wishing to wait for police to show up, that's on you.
I don't think we're waiting for police to show up.
All right, you guys are just going to leave the scene.
Yep.
Okay. So making your way back for that bed and for the hotel and rooms that you guys got.
Yeah, with Madoka and the gnome child.
Okay.
What's her name?
The
Out of
gnome?
curiosity. Yeah.
Her name is Genji.
Gingy?
Her name is Genji. She is actually from Walden City. She lets you know her big sister goes to Mumple High. Her dad is an amazing firefighter. She just feels you, Era. She is like comfortable with you guys. She feels safe. And she just is a fucking talker. She is, this whole ride, she literally is talking your ear off. As technically your guys' Pegasus would be being needed for the usage. Because yeah. But getting into that, holding off for your guys' time, because I got some shit to say to Baby Pang whenever he wishes to come back. Sagor and Damien, are you still here? Are
I'm
you
here.
alive?
Yeah, we're here.
All right. Sorry you weren't part of that epic heroism. But, however, though, I am going to let you guys know, as this would have happened on the Saturday of your guys' party. And Damien, you roll because you get advantage, you guys, which it doesn't.
It didn't matter. at
Damien.
all.
All right, so here we go.
Oh boy.
As you guys got into the cups, or might have been drugged, you do not know. Damien. Whew. All right. So go ahead and subtract 40 gold from your total cash.
Okay.
Wait. Do I need?
By
to
the
do this
way,
again?
not yet. It's going to be interesting for you. But however, though, Damien, you kind of remember a little bit about going into the night. You were not planning on drinking whatsoever, but you're going to get flashbacks here and there of partying with Sagar, dancing. You guys had hell of a night, but you do wake up in a strange place that you have never been before. There are some memories. You have lost and been robbed of 40 gold that would have been on your person.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you wake up next to a familiar looking white dragonborn that Sagar was talking to you the other night. That was talking to the other night. She is not clothed. Neither are you.
Oh God.
Do you
Wait.
wish to sneak out?
Is this the Dragonborn I was talking to, or is this someone you met?
This is the dragonborn that Sagar was talking to.
Do I
Do
see
you
Sagar anywhere in the
wish
room?
to? Sagar is not into the room. You're kind of in this like very niche and posh kind of younger girls place, but it's kind of interesting. As you get a good look at her, she's actually a kobold. As you kind of see like this image kind of change, and she kind of shifts into this smaller dragon-like state of smaller, but still on its tall size, white female kobold.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and walk out and leave.
Are you wishing to be quiet about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for stealth.
All right.
Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Ooh, Mr. Stealthyman, sneaking out. Got your clothes. You're just.
And I'm completely embarrassed entirely. Oh my God.
Are you wishing to go out the window, or are you wishing to go through the house itself?
I'm gonna try and. I'm gonna go throughout the house. I want to try and see if I can
Alright.
find my partner to see where he's at.
Okay. Roll an investigation sec. You still have a 20. No one has been awoken.
Okay.
To feel guilty this much of what you have done, you
More
do not
blood.
find Sagar here.
Sagar has been kidnapped.
In that case, I'm gonna try and head out and go back to the mansion.
All right, you make your way back to the mansion, which actually you're kind of in the mid-section of Walden. Some nice houses, kind of actually next to this nice like Central Park, kind of esque park itself. But you make your way to the mansion. Sagar, as you wake up, also feeling the shit has been rocked out of you. All your possessions have been taken away.
Oh, fuck.
As you wake up in a jail cell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Okay.
Roll me a d20,
Oh,
please.
Oh my god.
I
shit.
want to see what.
God. Okay,
has-
what am I rolling for?
All right, this is a straight 20. I'm gonna see if something really bad happened to you. It's
William, you are a
roughly-
devious motherfucker. I'll give you that.
I'm not abusive, but hey, you didn't roll but a 6 or below, so you're fine. You're in the mid range.
I did.
So you don't have any extra tats, a finger loss.
Oh.
You kind of remember that you did kind of keep safe, but something happened with Damien. He edged you on. You guys had you did have a wonderful time. You kind of have a little bit of a hangover as well.
Of course.
But you do see a cop kind of come down the hallway and just like, good, you're up. You feeling all right, Mr. Luxodon?
I'm feeling alive. Why am I in jail?
Because we booked you for drinking under the age and also causing some ruckus that seemed to have revolted in you being hit in your noggin, I see. But the chief wants to talk to you anyways.
All right. That would work.
And he just says, so I'll be a minute. If you want your phone call, you're going to have to wait.
All right, I'm fine with waiting.
You wait, puzzling in your cell, also doing your preparations for your spells because you know them for as part of your heart and stuff. Letting you know this is an end time magical space. Keep that in mind.
All right.
but-
Can I make a prayer of apology to Talos for what the hell I did?
Yeah,
You can give him a
you
thumbs
can
up.
go ahead and do that. As you go ahead and apologize, it's like you're drunk. Toxic Academy tells you about its part of the whole revelry and stuff. We still have laws to obey in this kind of civilization. If you can wait until you're 18, you most likely. Can get this cup. But again, since as I know, and I had requested it before anyone put any more details in, for you it's like a get out of jail free card as you have saved the city, and I don't want bad press happening as you guys have essentially are going to be, I assume all your groups still here, as we'll be having a press conference on your group saving of the city tomorrow.
Okay.
Technically later today.
All right.
Are they in the city? Because you talked about they were on a trip.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a rocket ship.
They're on a trip. I don't think it's a rocket ship. Maybe.
I don't know what
Maybe
that even means. It was a lot of jibber jabber.
Yeah, crazy man. What did I do to get up in here exactly? Did I get into like a fist fight? Did I kill someone?
No. God, no, kid. You got found out at the party. There was people leaving. You couldn't get over the fence. Someone kicked you in the face with someone kicked you in the face essentially, and you collapsed. We found you there. There was drugs found there, but we technically ID'd you, and you didn't have any in your system, which is thankfully because Ellis Seaman has been a curse on this fucking city. But besides that, you good? Are you fine?
I'm good. All
is
of
also
my
kind of
belongings are here, right?
That's in our holding at the moment.
Okay.
But it's kind of interesting that a practicer of some faith would get involved in such revelry. It's very interesting. I'm
in
not
my
a
village,
man of.
in my village, it's typical, but
Again, laws in Croatia has their own laws here.
I am still adjusting to the lifestyle.
Makes sense. A lot of you transfer students who have that issue, especially finding a couple of them at the party and capturing some individuals that were with the Draconian Mafia, I guess. I hope you boys are fine. But aside from that, again, this is a one-time thing. None of your friends else gets this.
Well, thank you.
Most likely I'll feel guilty and I'll give them to it as well as to them. But kid, if you want to party and stuff, wait till you're older. And he kind of hands you the cup over.
Thank you, officer.
Knowing that you're a transfer student, but again, the whole press conference, because you mighty individuals saved a bunch of individuals. I just got off a call from Horace saying that he found a classmate in a bunch of bodies that I am going to have to process and let loose about with some of the populace here in Walden, which I'm not excited for.
All right.
But I did let them know about you were in our custody, and I don't know why I got called about the whole thing that is next to Emmerfell, but now it's going to be difficult because now I only have 2 faces to the 5. That does not equal pi, even if you divide.
All right then.
Are you able to, or should we push the conference back?
I think I'm able to. I'm good.
All right. I'll make sure to tell them that the press conference can be held on furthermore.
Yeah.
Again, gotta let you know, the whole royal bastards thing is you might need to levy down with that last bit.
All right.
If for introductions, if you have anything that you need to think of, we're gonna get you suited to going back to your residence at the Dark Estate. And we'll be able to process this as, you know, I assist you guys as much as I can, as I guess the current mayor that is not mayor at the moment is has requested this.
Okay.
You guys are you guys have been taken back to the mansion. Sagar, you see kind of a worried looking.
Also, can I ask the police chief? I have questions for him. I had to.
He would be driving you about this time.
Yeah.
Then
I would. Have you like over the past few years done any raids on ancient relics that were stolen?
damn it, you're just you're dumping this. Woo! You're just as bad as Damien. Let me see. He just says no, that's not what they're that the patrols and stuff been looking for. It's mostly been drugs and as well as the different versions of crimes that exists. About this time, Damien, you're kind of again a little bit of a hangover, but you do say you're coming through the door with a couple cops, as well as the half-orc police officer that you guys have previously met at the raid at Magic Tech Industries.
Wait, wasn't the orc the one I healed?
Let's talk about this guy.
Right.
I lost this one.
Or whatever.
You kicked me when I was trying to climb the fence, and I fell and I must have hit my head and passed out, or the alcohol got me. And then the police came and was like, "Oh, okay."
Gods. I remember a majority of the night. Thankfully, nothing serious happened while I was not myself.
Are you sure you didn't get an STD at all?
No, thankfully. You would be surprised what I went through last night. Thankfully, I was still of mind to be more mature.
Okay.
Also, do we want to talk about what you were doing last night?
What I was doing? What do you mean what I was doing? You're the one that was crazy.
You don't remember last night what you did?
Look. I was just going there to boogie and have a good time and hang out with. What was her name again? I completely forgot it, honestly.
Yes, the white dragonborn who was a kobold. I found that out a little bit of a hard way. Lucky it wasn't too bad, though. It wasn't anything serious what I did. I found myself awake next to her.
Do you remember anything, or is it just like?
The only thing I can remember last is before we went to bed together, I told her no sex, just sleeping, because I was tired.
Damn, bro.
I follow my faith seriously. Unlike you, you were making god threats to people when they were pissing you off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just the way I grew up. It was the wrath of Talos. Can strike you down anytime.
Question: do you remember any of the blowjob jokes?
Do I remember any of the what jokes?
Okay, good. Never mind.
Whatever. It was. I still had a great time, even though you got me.
But besides that,
wild
kids,
stuff.
we'll need you in your as Runts is talking. We'll need you in your guys' clothes or whatever for this press conference that is happening early this morning. Hope you guys do not have much of a hangover and too much of revelry talk to prepare for this.
Don't worry, I'll make sure Sagar's prepared before we get ready for the conference. I don't know where the others are. Though.
I'm talking about you as well.
Yeah, I'll make sure you're prepared. You're probably at least prepared than me.
Again, I'm not the one who made the god jokes to people, the god threats.
Shit. Well, I would try to find something that you did, but I really can't remember anything.
I'm not hearing any of this. Not hearing any of this. I'm
Look,
looking
thank
at
you so much for
door.
bringing
You
them
kids
back.
come out when
We'll
you're
make
ready.
sure we're ready. We'll make sure we're ready before the press conference.
Bye,
All
officer.
right. All right. Well, he's chilling on the front porch, and you guys have like one in the back of your house, one on the front, and one on the side, just to keep watch, essentially. But I assume you guys prep, work, and get yourself ready and visually, able and accompanied.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be ready.
All right.
Do I notice when
With
you
that-
guys are going to get back?
It would have. I don't think they were talking about coming back, but did you guys mention anything about going back?
Actually, they didn't talk to us at all.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Sora?
Mhm.
Razgriz,
Yes.
would you have mentioned anything about when you guys were coming back?
Did they ask?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't ask, and I didn't want to say anything.
Wait, what?
Oh, hey, he's back.
I'm only back for a sec. What?
Would Razgriz have informed the rest of your group on when
Yeah,
would be
they
getting
said they would
back?
have tried to have been back by Monday.
Okay.
Because he
Well,
said
there
he
you
had
go.
4 days. Yeah, alright.
So they will be back by Monday, and today's Sunday, in which your guys' press conference is on.
Oh shit.
So it's the two clerics that get to do the talking. Kind of wanted Sora, but that will be interesting.
I know there was a press conference.
You guys would have been informed about this.
I never agreed to a press
Oh.
conference. This is their fault.
Yeah, it is their fault. However, though, Sagar and Damien, you guys make your way being chauffeured by Mr. Runts Cubley to the front of City Hall, as there are a shit ton of reporters. The old mayor, that is currently too old to continue up with his post, because he's a human, male. But he introduces you guys as a long speech of different histories. All the reporters are kind of bored at this point. But as you guys hit the stand, and he gives you two, he
Oh, sorry,
kind of
somebody left.
does, and kind of doesn't know what is going on, because he was mentioned that there was going to be 5 of you actually here. He kind of puts one on Sagar's trunk for the Hero of Valor award, as you both achieved it. And there's like 3 more that is kind of chilling, and he asks if you guys have any words to say to the press as you guys have the stand. And he just sits down and just watch this dumpster fire just happen.
All right. Okay, like RL, what's he doing? What's Esper doing? Like, is he muted or is he gone?
Are you talking about Airhead?
Yeah, no, not Airhead. That's the Storm Herald. I can't remember his name. Sorry, but he's like.
He is muted at the moment, but you guys can trade off, determining on what you guys wish to say.
I'll go I'll go first. I'll go first. Just like, but also, what happened to the other ones?
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
Razgriz is busy at the moment doing something.
All right. Well,
I don't know what happened to Logan.
I hope they come back soon. Okay.
Hey, I'm back. What's up?
You guys have the stand to talk.
I'm gonna take the stand for safety reasons. Well, this is a bit of a first to be in front of people. Hello to the city itself. My name is Damien. My friend behind me is Sagar. We are not the full team. We are only 2 members of it. Unfortunately, the others who were supposed to be back here today had something very important they needed to do. Therefore, I cannot deny what they did was indeed important. However, with the rate of magic tech, understandably, there was a shock from what we had discovered in the insides of it. And I promise you, we will find out what exactly is going on. Yes! Okay, can I say time out for a quick sec? I think Stormhound's having a hard time with this, like, connection issue.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna send a message. I'm about to say, I really would feel bad if we went on without like him hearing this, especially if he's having problems with connections.
By the way, Razgriz, about this time, letting you know you do see currently on Walden Sea, on the Daily Flute Scoop, coming from Mr. Where's his?
I finally got it.
There we go.
From, jeez, where did I put his name? I forgot what his name is, and I don't like that.
God damn it.
I know it happens, my guy. It sucks. It really does suck. Forgetting people's names, these things that are important.
It's a common daily of life. Everyone forgets each other's names, so don't feel bad.
But you do see a Tori kind of approaching and getting onto the stage as a lot of porters kind of look at him.
Hey, did Will suddenly cut out, or am I just not hearing? Yeah, Will suddenly cut out or something.
Oh. My Discord stopped working. Guess it's my sign to get off. What the? Oh, well, this is good. This is just grand. Everyone's having bad.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello,
I can
hello,
hear you.
hello, 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 hello. All right, you can hear me.
Yes.
Can Sagar hear me?
Sagar. He was
Can you
just
hear me?
here a minute ago. Oh, God.
Razgriz, can you hear me? It's fine. Give it a quick wait. Give it a quick wait. It's old shit. It's old shit. It's old shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I know where the name is. Razgriz, letting you know, currently are having the news going on up in Emerafell because you guys are gonna have to make your way back. You see on the news because it's where's these plot points at? Damn it. Currently on the news right now is Jonathan Jabalski with the Daily Flute Scoop. Currently, your friends are in a press conference.
What? Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Guys,
Yeah, what's up?
going back to it though, you do see a Tori Bongo coming out from the stairs as you say that a Tori Bongo has been missing and he's been locked away for 3 years, and he's just like, he just looks at you like, what the fuck did you just say, kid? Sir, could you repeat that, please?
Look, it's better for there to be honesty rather than deception. Mr. Tori Bongo had been imprisoned for 3 years.
As you say that, the audio kind of cuts out. And you kind of see the mayor kind of gets up, and he kind of takes and kind of pushes you off the mic. Yes, the Tory's been here for many of years. No problems whatsoever. I'm pretty sure these kids are voting, but we'll probably hear more from that. Maybe next week in a different other non-thing comparing with these kids that saved the city. But do thank you kids for everything that you have done. It is wildly appreciated. And you kind of see the mayor kind of branch off. You guys are currently left on stage as like the reporters are like kind of dispersing at this moment. They're just talks and stuff. Kind of can see some of the police are backing them away from you guys. And you just see a Tory kind of like wiping his face in utter anguish and like rubbing it like really hard.
Oh, people are leaving. I was about to say, do you think there's something on the internet connection that's causing people to leave and get kicked?
It could just be their own, it could be other things. Spoon could probably say a shit ton of things that could be causing it because he's big brain. But however, though, the mayor did like kind of boot you off from the microphone and from the pedestal, and the thing kind of has ended in kind of a cluster, like a garbage fire.
All right.
As there's like reporters like yapping in about fake Tory, vote for this guy, no, vote for this guy. Different individuals are pulling in polls since the big person that was leading it is out. And we guess we're going to end it there because everyone else has cluster fired fucked away.
Yeah. Because I'm about to say, I don't even know if whoever Blazing Knight is still in here. My Discord isn't working also, so I think I'm gonna have to call it a night.
I guess. I don't want to call it a night, but I guess, yeah, we'll just pick it up on the Monday when everyone just gets back and shit because whatever.
Wait, we're gonna do this on Monday?
No, I mean Monday in campaign.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, it's cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Night.
All right, night. Well, folks, we're going to be calling it a night. Big clusterfuck this happened. Oh my god, there were so many people going in. And if everyone enjoyed tonight, we're gonna just branch off with a little nice music, some bits. But yeah, enjoy tonight. I hope everyone's ready. Is it Wednesday yet? Actually, I'll be seeing you guys next week for the more the exploit.